All right, welcome in quarterbacks. Ready to go today. Before we hit the field, wanted to get you guys just separate, and we're going to start meeting on our own for sure today. We're going to do this virtually as well because I do want to record this for you so you could watch it back. And I do think we got one sick kid at home watching live too. So we're going to record this and kind of do it all together. So let's just get started. We're going to go over first white corner. I want to install that with you guys today. But just real quick, big picture, always want to set the scene, especially with new players here. You know, our playbook is small. We're only going to have four true passing concepts. Fade, stick, and corner are going to be our core three that you're going to hear us talk a lot about the core three. We'll get into four verticals because it has a few different rules. But these core three plays that I'm putting on your screen right now, just want to always kind of talk about why we have them, okay? Because it is so important for you to understand and efficiently go through your reads as our quarterbacks, okay? So corner, stick, and fade out. Again, just big picture, we are always attacking these three places on the field, these three spots on the defense, the deep third, the hook to curl, and the flats, okay? Deep third, hook to curl, flats. Deep third, hook to curl, flats. And you can see whether it's corner or stick or fade out, there's different receivers running into these different spaces of grass, open grass, as we're going to call them, different pieces of the defense that they're running toward. Each one is different, but essentially for you quarterbacks, it's the same. We're going to read number one, deep third first. We're always going to see if we can start our progression here. Okay, so for corner, it's corner, snag, shoot. That's our progression. Okay. For stick, it's go, stick, shoot. Now you see that 2-3, 2-3. You're going to hear me talk about the 2-3 read a lot. Just want you to understand when we're talking about these routes and these concepts over the next, today and when we talk about stick and fade out, we chose these three plays. So it's easy for you as the quarterback to know I'm looking to the deep third, and then I'm coming down to this 2-3 read. And yes, we are going to read the receivers, but really it's this overhang defender, depending on if he goes here or kind of stays in this area. If he goes here or stays in this area, we're kind of reading him is really the 2-3 read is this guy. Whatever he does, we're going to make him wrong. Okay. And another thing about these plays, as we've said, the reads are the same and the process is going to be the same. But let's get into it in Playrbook, our quarterback decision-making tool. We've used this before for install of the plays with the offense. And now we're going to do it for you guys because you guys really are the ones that are going to take this home on your mobile app and learn and test on it. Okay, so I'm going to jump into my interactive whiteboards, which are basically my plays. Okay, but you'll see that this is very interactive. I'm going to go down to my first concept, which is open wide corner against cover one. So we're going to start against cover one. Okay, guys? And I'm going to put this away for now, this QB vision. And so as you can see, the cornerbacks are down low. Everyone is pretty much down low. And so as we talked about just a second ago, corner, your progression quarterbacks is corner, snag, and with a snag, right? Since it's man, a snag turns into a slant, so he just keeps going. And then we have this running back shoot or swing, depending on the running back. So corner, snag, shoot, throwing it to the first guy in your progression. Now, is your first read against this defense where this cornerback is so low? Is your first read open by you got it. I love the quick answers. Yes, your first read is open by alignment because we are asking ourselves, is anybody in this space that I am trying to throw it to on my progression, my first read? The answer is no. So as long as If he gets back faster than this corner can get there, because we are still going to watch this guy at the snap of the ball just for him bailing fast. This could be a trick. They could be just pretending to be cover one and then they bail out to cover three. We're going to look here. If he bails out, then we're just going to come down to this slant and try to hit him in stride, right? Because that means if this guy's bailing out, then he is not being smothered like it looks like he's going to on the slant. And we could nice and easy hit the slant. If for whatever reason this gets covered up, we always have this swing coming last as your last resort. And I'm never going to tell you not to throw a swing because I always think that's open. 99% of the time at this level of sports. So let's watch this as this play winds now so we can see against cover one what's going to happen. And so that wide has space on that person that's covering him, right? So if everything does stay the same, if this cornerback does actually have man and this nickel actually is covering man to man on this Y, we love this matchup, right? We love this release. So we are going to look quickly at this corner. If he is not bailing out, we're really going to get serious about throwing this throw to this Y because there's no way a linebacker or even a safety can stay with our Y. Okay. Love that. Love that. So this is kind of a big picture look at how Y corner against cover one will look, and what it will probably look like in real time. Okay, so now I'm going to switch over to QB vision, right? And this is also the view that you're going to see on your cell phone tonight on your mobile app. You're going to go in here. I'm going to put it in a playlist so you can test this and rep this out against cover one. So you're looking here through your perspective. You look their body language, right? These defenders are looking straight at these receivers. They are not looking at you. They're not angled at you. They are looking at each other. So it does look like man. So again, we're going to go ahead and take a peek at this cornerback at the snap of the ball. But if he does not bail out fast, get back here fast, we really want to try to throw this matchup as soon as he gets any separation. So let's just watch it play in the quarterback vision. See right away you can tell that corner is tracking that slant and there is nothing but space back there because again, there's no linebacker that's going to be able to track and stay with our tight end on a corner route. Okay. So again, guys, you're going to be looking at this exact scenario in your mobile app, and I want you to identify and practice looking, hey, what is this corner doing? You need to tell yourself, I need to be looking at this corner at the snap of the ball. And if he is locked in with this receiver, then we are going to really enjoy trying to take this corner shot as long as he has the leverage. Okay. All right. So that is Y corner. Let me delete the screen here again. That is Y corner against cover one. And, I probably won't call it against cover one so much. Um, but Um, but it could happen, if we get into a red zone situation where we like a matchup or something where we like some type of scenario out of this. I might call it. Um, oh yeah, and remember in your mobile app there are videos that I'm going to play before each snap to talk about what this looks like, cover one, Y corner against cover one. So the video is going to play and kind of talk through the things that I said today. Okay, so let me find Y corner against cover two. There we go. So this is early, our 3-by-1, right? Three receivers to the right against cover two now. Now we have two safeties, right? Two safeties, but our route combination is the same. Corner, snag, shoot, right? That has not changed. Our progression is the same. So when I ask you in the hallways of school, What's your progression for corner, corner, snag, shoot? You should be able to say it to me that fast. Corner, snag, shoot. Now, the defense will dictate who we throw it to, but corner, snag, shoot is what you should be looking for. Okay. So, in this scenario, as we come to the line of scrimmage, we are going to look backside for any gifts, right? Are there any gifts? Is this guy 7 yards back or more? No. So we're going to go over here and run the concept. Now, is our first read open by alignment? Is anyone in this space that we are trying to throw to? No. The answer is yes, our first read is open by alignment because there is space here. Now, this guy is at 5 yards. So again, we are going to look at him during as soon as we snap the ball. But he's likely because he's at 5 yards and you have two safeties here. This is likely a cover two. So he's likely going to maybe sink a little bit. That's why we need to really look at him. But really, his job is probably to stay within 5 to 7 yards here and really cover these flats for any routes coming out here like we do have. Okay, so this flat route should keep him low enough to where we can hit this corner route behind him. Okay, so again, is our first read open by alignment? Yes. We are going to watch this cornerback at the snap of the ball. And as soon as he declares that he is not staying, that he is not going to be deep in that deep third, let's see it. As soon as he declares that, oh, there it is. He declared it that quickly. We know we can throw the ball. And in this scenario, guys, if we are going to throw this corner, which we should, this is the perfect scenario for the corner. When we throw it, we're going to miss on the, if we're going to miss it, we're going to miss on the outside. This guy, the only way he's going to make a play is if we throw it on this side of the receiver. Okay, so let's run this. I don't know if I did that right, but basically, yep, here's the corner. So that's exactly right. We don't want to throw it on the top side. If we throw it anywhere and miss anywhere, it's to the sideline. Okay. So that is Y corner against cover two. That's the motion boards. Let's look at it from the quarterback perspective. With QB vision, clicking this. Now, I want you to notice something. You guys show me when you see a clue of what defense, man or zone, you tell me. Yeah, some finally saw it. Okay, so yes, the body position. Someone yelled out about who was that? Okay, perfect. Oh, one of our younger guys. So this guy, this corner is about looking 45 degrees in, but these linebackers and even the safeties are looking straight at the line of scrimmage. You see that? Now let's get back. Some of you guys didn't notice it over here. We have this corner also angled in, right? So that, guys, is a zone turn. Okay, so I want you guys to notice that is important to notice because it a huge clue that not only are they in zone, but in this, since we are trying to throw into this deep third back here, it is a nice clue to know. Again, we are going to watch him as we snap the ball. But if we are putting these clues together in our head, and he's about 5 yards and we have two safeties, it's a good possibility that he is just going to kind of stay in this space. He might sink a little bit. Their job is to kind of sink, but also to take the flat. So he can't go too far. Okay, so let's watch it together. Yep. So he declared pretty quickly back and then forward, and he's kind of sitting in this area. Okay. So in the mobile app, guys, I'm gonna have this scenario with this guy, and he's gonna just kind of do his thing that you just saw. He's gonna sink and go back. But I'm also gonna duplicate this. So you have a rep where he bails out, right, and gets deep, and the corner won't be open. So you really have to identify this guy. Okay, you really do. And you really have to watch what he's doing. I'm going to try to trick you. Is he going to go back In that case, we come down to our second read and then our third read, our snag and shoot. But it's all based on him. So I want you guys, the whole point of this program, the whole point of this player book platform is so you guys get used to identifying the right people and then based on what they do, make your decision. Is he going back or is he coming forward? He's not going back. I'm throwing that corner on the outside, period. Okay? Got it? Okay, that's Y corner against cover two. Now let's go Y corner against cover three. Okay, again, killing these motion boards. So this is our late three receivers to the left. And if you can see cover three, that usually looks like these cornerbacks are 7 yards back. So we come up to line of scrimmage and look for a gift. Absolutely. This is prime gift time, right? So we have the slant here. He is 7 yards back from the line of scrimmage. So this is not an option. We want you to come up to line of scrimmage, even though we have called Y corner to the left. We're going to ask you to just to throw a nice, easy slant to your R. He's going to catch it and get as much yardage as possible. Okay. And we're going to do that all day until they stop it. Now, I promise they're going to get sick of us doing this to them. And I can't wait because it's hilarious when you see these teams get frustrated with just simple football plays. So he's going to move them up. Okay. So now let's see. Now that we are having to run the concept, we're going to go Y corner, corner, snag, shoot, corner, snag, shoot. That's our progression regardless. Now, is our first read open by alignment? That's what we ask ourselves, right? After we say, is there a gift? No gift. So he's dead. We don't even look backside anymore. This is all dead to us. Is our first read open by alignment? Our first read is this corner route. So with this corner already sitting here, the answer is no. No, our first read is not open by alignment. So we are going to get real serious about reading this guy. But we do need to look at this guy post snap. Okay? We need to look at the corner post snap. It could be a trick. It could be the opposite trick. He could fly forward, right? Who knows? We need to look at him post snap. But if we do look at him post snap and he does back up at all, we know for sure that our corner route is dead and we could quickly move on and move our eyes down to this guy. And whatever he does, right? Is he going to the flat or is he staying here? Because we have a snag coming behind him and a shoot coming in front of him, right? Okay, so let's see. What is this guy doing? So in this scenario, yes, we read this cornerback first and after the snap, but really once we decide he's dead, this is our conflict defender, this overhang defender who has to cover both of these guys basically, and he's going to be wrong. So let's see. Does this guy go to the flats or does he stay put? So he's going to the flats. The snag is coming behind him, and that's who we're hitting. The snag is the right answer. See that right there? He sits in grass and he gets a nice, easy catch. Quarterback delivers on time. Again, the cornerback, the snap of the ball. What's the cornerback doing? He's going back. So now we are paying attention to this guy, to this overhang defender. And we are throwing it. And again, you L's, or the L's aren't in their building. I'm so used to telling them to run behind his heels. But quarterbacks, we have told them to run behind this overhang defender so he cannot adjust and see where the L is sitting. As soon as this, as soon as this receiver, as soon as this receiver if this guy goes out like we think, as soon as he goes past him, he's going to sit down. So These guys can't come into play, okay? All right. One more time, let's watch it, and then we'll watch it on QB Vision. Yep, so that overhang defender, his job is to get to the flats. That's like cover three, right? And so as soon as his L crosses behind him, we're sitting down. Let's look at it in QB Vision, okay? That receiver's turned around. That's funny. Okay, so let's just watch it. Again, first thing that we're looking at is the cornerback bailing out. First thing we need to identify, and you need to identify in the game, is this guy, he's already back far, so he's probably the first read is not open by alignment. But if his first move is backwards, we are here identifying this guy. And if he goes out, we're going to throw the snag behind him. If he stays here, we're going to throw this shoot because no one's covering the flats. You get it? It's easy, guys. It's easy, easy. Let's watch it in real time. Yep, so he goes out and the snag is wide open. You see that? Let's watch it one more time. If I can get this pen to play. Let's watch it. This guy's going out and this snag is wide open, sitting in grass. Okay. Again, in the mobile app, when you play tonight at home, the whole point of this is for you to first identify the corner, get used to watching him post snap, and then if you need to, identifying the 2-3 read, all based on this overhang defender. Okay? All right. That's Y corner against cover 1, 2, and 3. Again, you're going to have videos playing before, just like this, before each snap of the ball that is kind of just like me talking right now. So it can help you kind of learn on the fly. But yeah, get into your app when you get home tonight and you're relaxing. It's just going to reinforce, as we're on the field today doing corner, it's going to reinforce it because now we've done our classroom session. We're going to go on the field and rep it out. And then tonight, you are going to rep it out mentally against cover 1, 2, and 3 to reinforce it. Again, we really want you to focus in on your key reads. Who on the defense should you be focused on? And just over and over. So when it gets to the actual game, you know exactly I'm going to go to the cornerback and down to the overhang defender. Cornerback, conflict defender. Cornerback, conflict defender. And you just need to get used to that every time. So by the time we get to game one in a couple weeks, it is it is just part of your process. Okay? All right, fellas, you got a few minutes to go, mess around in the locker room before we get down to the field. So I'll see you out there.